Catus Maximus here. This is just a quick little review of this, I would say, vintage Napa 4-way steel tire valve tool. Napa still sells these, but they're unfortunately made overseas now. These 4-way ones are actually super cool. One of the most well thought out little Schrader tire valve tools I've seen. We have a valve stem remover tool, and then this cross beam. Sometimes those little valves get stuck, gives you extra leverage. We have a thread chaser for the outside of the Schrader valve. This with those little notches, so if it's dirty or a little dinged up, you can thread this on to clean up the thread so you can get a cap on there. We actually have a thread chaser for the inside of the Schrader valve to make sure you can get the new valve in there pretty easily. And if the end of the valve actually breaks off, this is a little extractor. Found some other ones, like this is a premium Napa, just a tire valve tool. This is like a PT or something. Just wanted to mention that on very large inner tubes, like farm tires, that type of stuff, heavy equipment tires, they do use larger ones, and so there are tools for those. And wanted to quickly mention one of these, which is a tire valve stem installer for automotive tires or wheels. You put this through, you screw it onto the end of the Schrader valve, and allows you to pull it in. And of course, it also has a valve core removal tool and a deflator. Enough about that. So that's all this tool really is. Let's find my Schrader valve here. And so the external tool is if you can't get something threaded on there, that's what this is for. You just get this started, and then what it does is it allows you to chase those threads. And I thought, wow, that's really pretty intelligent. And then of course you do have a core removal tool and a little bit of knurling there, which I also like, so super easy to remove. Actually, once you get it started, I see why I like this one better, just because it's a little more convenient once you actually get it unscrewed. There's a little tire valve. Now, sometimes these can get pretty darn stuck. In the extractor, the idea is if you're using the tool and this top part shears off, sometimes this pin will fall in, sometimes you can press it in pretty far, sometimes you can't. So the extractor, the idea is if the top breaks off and you don't have that pin, that you can put this in, and it allows you to thread this inside this tire core and then attempt to yank the whole thing out. Although it's not always successful. You're not always able to do that. And of course this thing with the two flats, this is designed for you to actually go inside the Schrader valve, and you thread this in there, and it allows you to chase the threads that are on the inside of the Schrader valve. So anyway, this is the old version, the old US made version of a 4-way Schrader valve or Schrader tire valve tool. Really pretty neat device. I also got this aluminum one from Napa, but they don't appear to be selling this anymore, but maybe they are. Get this back on. And that's all I really had for you. As far as all the little tire valve tools, this is by far the coolest one. Just really compact and includes everything you need. And really, these should be sold at every auto parts store and even bicycle shops, to tell you the truth. These are just as valid. Schrader valves are just super universal. Anything that basically has an inflatable tire or inner tube is going to use Schrader valves. The only time you see Presta is on like road bikes. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody who's been watching and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Until next time, Catus Maximus out.